Sakal Gunarnavasha Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindan.
As long as Vidhur played the part of a Shudra, being cursed by Manduk Muni, Aryam officiated at the post of Yamraj to punish those who committed sinful acts. Vidhur, born in the womb of a Shudra woman, was forbidden even to be a party of royal heritage along with his brothers Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Then how could he occupy the post of a preacher to instruct such learned kings and Kshatriyas as Dhritarashtra and Maharaj Yudhishthir? The first answer is that even though it is accepted that he was a Shudra by birth, because he renounced the world for spiritual enlightenment by the authority of Rishi Maitreya, and was thoroughly educated by him in transcendental knowledge, he was quite competent to occupy the post of an acharya, or spiritual preceptor. According to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, anyone who is conversant in the transcendental knowledge or the science of Godhead, be he a Brahman or a Shud, a householder or a sannyasi, is eligible to become a spiritual master. Even in the ordinary moral codes maintained by Chanakya Pandit, the great politician and moralist, there is no harm in taking lessons from a person who may be by birth less than a Shud. This is one part of the answer. The other is that Vidhur was not actually a Shud. He was to play the part of a so-called Shud for 100 years, being cursed by Manduk Muni. He was the incarnation of Yamraj, one of the 12 Mahajanas, on the level with such exalted personalities as Brahma, Narad, Shiva, Kapil, Bhishma, Prahlad, etc. Being a Mahajan, it is the duty of Yamraj to preach the cult of devotion to the people of the world, as Narad, Brahma, and other Mahajans do. But Yamraj is always busy in his plutonic kingdom punishing the doers of sinful acts. Yamraj is deputed by the Lord to a particular planet, some hundreds of thousands of miles away from the planet of Earth, to take away the corrupt souls after death and convict them in accordance with their respective sinful activities. Thus, Yamraj has very little time to take leave from his responsible office of punishing the wrongdoers. There are more wrongdoers than righteous men. Therefore, Yamraj has to do more work than other demigods who are also authorized agents of the Supreme Lord. But he wanted to preach the glories of the Lord, and therefore, by the will of the Lord, he was cursed by Manduk Muni to come into the world in the incarnation of Vidhur and work very hard as a great devotee. Such a devotee is neither a Shudra nor a Brahman. He is transcendental to such divisions of mundane society, just as the personality of Godhead assumes his incarnation as a hog, but he is neither a hog nor a Brahma. He is above all mundane creatures. The Lord and his different authorized devotees sometimes have to play the role of many lower creatures to claim the conditioned souls, but both the Lord and his pure devotees are always in the transcendental position. When Yamraj thus incarnated himself as Vidhur, his post was officiated by Aryam, one of the many sons of Kashyap and Aditi. The Adityas are sons of Aditi, and there are 12 Adityas. Aryam is one of the 12 Adityas, and therefore it was quite possible for him to take charge of the office of Yamraj during his 100 years' absence in the form of Vidhur. The conclusion is that Vidhur was never a Shud, but was greater than the purest type of Brahman.